What's up, YouTube? We're back, and it's your boy, Mad Stacker. And I know you're getting tired of it, but we're here because I've got the biggest win yet. Hey guys, welcome back. I appreciate y'all coming to hang out with me today. I've been so excited to open this box for so long. This is the biggest giveaway I've ever won. Over 4 ounces of silver. There's gold, there's copper. Absolutely insane. So with no further delay, I'm here to open another win from Lady Bullion's channel with Lady Bullion and Hubby. So let's get into it. That is a heavy box. So this was my second win on their channel. And after the last win, when I ran the board, those of you that saw that video or were there live, it was just an awesome day. They've been saying they wanted somebody to run the board because it hadn't happened in a while, and I did it. So the next Sunday they were off, so they didn't do a Sunday Fun Day that day. But then the following Sunday, 2 weeks after my original win, they did another one. So I was like, you know what? This one is going to be mine. I'm ready to go again. I'm fired up. And that morning when they posted the preview video, I jumped on there and said, hey, round 2, I'm coming back. And sure enough, same as last time to go, it was the final spin of the wheel for one more turn for somebody to go, and I hit it. And it was awesome. So let's get into this, and then we'll talk about what happened. I'm going to share with you guys, man, that's heavy. I'm going to share with you guys the order that things went down. So if you like videos like this and you want me to open this package, I'm going to stop for a second because I've got a lot of people watching my videos that aren't subscribed. So do me a huge favor. If you like to see this and you like to see things that are happening in this community and you'd like to see gold and silver and copper and all that cool stuff, stop for a second. Do me a personal favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be able to see when I've got new videos coming out. I try to put them out every day, even starting to do some lives. Did a live last night, opened up a box of $500 worth of halves. It was a sealed box, but they were still customer wraps, which is a little weird. But we did find silver, we did find proofs, we did find NIFCs. So it was a great time. Everybody had fun. So please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to share as much of this with you as you'll let me. So let's get into it. All right, there's their Sunday Fun Day sticker. And in here, oh wow, I know what this is. We'll talk about this in a minute. All right, so the only way to get this Sunday Fun Day sticker is to win on their channel, okay? First things first. All right, let me get this stuff open in the order that I need to present it. That way you can enjoy it the way I enjoyed it. Man, that's a lot of stuff. All right. And we still got a whole nother bag. So bear with me just a second. So just to let you guys know, this did take place on August 23rd, 2020. Okay. The spot price that day was $26.78. So made out pretty well. All right. So let's separate a couple of these things. Boom, 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 boom. That one. Then that one. That over there, over there, over there. All right. So here's where we'll start. So for those of you that haven't seen their channel, I highly recommend you go see their channel because this isn't a bunch of wins. This is one win. Okay? So It's not like an ounce giveaway. It's not a copper round giveaway. It can be those things, but you also have the opportunity to run the board and things can get absolutely crazy. Let me get rid of this paper. I will. I'm learning to start saving the packing stuff so I can reuse it. So learning. All right, so my first pick was the Frost Giant. And for those of you that were there the 2 weeks before when I was going, Frost Giant was on my list to pick before I ever got my name drawn. And apparently somebody had picked it right before me and I didn't notice. So I saw they had another one up this time and I just had to have the Frost Giant. So this was my first pick. My first pick was the Frost Giant. So Lady B picks it up and she flips it around and boom, I get a spin. So I'm going to take the sticker off so you guys can see the back of this. But so you know, when you get a spin, they've got a whole bunch of other prizes that they'll usually do a wheel. It's typically going to be like 1 through 30, 1 through 25, something like that, with just different stuff that Hubby B picks up at the coin store. That is a really cool tree. Is that upside down? I have it upside down. I'm sorry. So that's a tree with a big deer or elk there at the bottom and a snake. And it's got a bird up in the tree. And it says 4 9s fine. I'm sorry, 3 9s fine. 1 ounce AVDP. And I do know now that it is Avoir du Poids, which basically means it's a regular ounce, not a troy ounce. All right, so copper's done, measured in regular ounces. So they spin the wheel. I get number 30 on the wheel. And number 30 was this right here. All right, so again, I'm going to remove the sticker. And here we go. So what this is the 10th anniversary of the Euro 12. So there's 12 countries that participate in the Euro. And those are Austria, Belgium, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Portugal, and Spain. So each one of these has I believe that's a 5-cent coin. It's a 5-cent copper coin. Yeah, so each one of these is 5 cents, 5 euro cents. So the reverse on every one of them is the same. But the obverse, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera there. The obverse is by each country. Isn't that awesome? So Austria has the Primrose. Belgium has King Albert II. Finland has the Heraldic Lion. France has the Marianne. Germany has the Oak Twig. Greece has the Seagoing Tanker. Ireland has the Irish Harp. Italy has the Colosseum. Luxembourg has Grand Duke Henri. Netherlands has the Royal Sea of 1134. Netherlands has Queen Beatrix. Portugal has the Royal See of 1134. And Spain has the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela. All right, I'm going to zoom in just real quick so you guys can get a better look at the design on each one of these. And they've done a really good job. So these are the different coins, and you can use these coins. You know, you can take the Belgium coins into Italy and the Greece coins into Luxembourg and all that fun stuff. So that is pretty awesome. I won't get into too many more details about this just for the sake of time. Is this? Oh, wow. It has a certificate of authenticity. I don't even think I saw that when they pulled it out on the channel. So that's pretty awesome. This would make a really cool thing to give to a grandkid or something like that. So super awesome. Great copper in there. I will put that right over here. Boom. All right. So that's done. I had 2 coppers to pull. So my next copper I asked for. No, that's not right. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so this is right, but she's removed the arrow. The next one I asked for was this, what I called a copper silver eagle, like a copper eagle, right? Because it's got Lady Liberty on it, and I was thinking silver eagle. Again, this was a month ago, guys, so I'm only, uh, you know, 9 weeks. Wait, let's see, 8. Yeah, just about 9 weeks into my YouTubing, so I'm still learning a lot. So a month ago, I was calling this an eagle, and it's because it does have an eagle on the back, but I didn't know that. But I was calling because it has the same thing as the American Eagle coins, right? So it took us a while to narrow down. This was on road to number 6. And they were like, is he counting backwards? Is he counting forwards? Why is he calling an eagle? And it was funny, but it was frustrating because with the lag, time difference between live and what they hear, and then when it gets back to me, it was a little bit crazy. So we finally got it narrowed down. I'm going to tell you what's really good about what they do is they don't jump the gun until they are absolutely sure they're picking up the coin you want. Because if they would have gone with what I was saying as opposed to what I really wanted, they would have jumped the gun and things would not have worked out the way they did. So shout out to them for that. They do a really good job on not jumping the gun. All right. Boom. So flip this over. There was an arrow on the back for an upgrade. So I got to pick a number of, down in the front row, there's a number of 1/4 ounce silvers. Okay. So I don't have that here, and I'll tell you why. I picked the 1/4 ounce silver. Number 8. They picked it up and they flipped it over. There was a sticker on the back of the 1/4 ounce silver, and it said T at the top, and below it it said 2CU. So what that means is I had the option to keep that 1/4 ounce of silver, which would have been a good move because very rarely do people get to silver from the board. It's not something that happens every time. So to get to the silver and take it and run would have been a completely respectable choice. But I had the choice to trade it back for 2 coppers. Now, keep in mind, the value of 2 coppers versus the value of a 1/4 ounce of silver, not really close. The 1/4 ounce of silver is probably worth about 2 to 3 times what the coppers are worth, okay? But I like to play the game. I like to please the crowd. I like to have excitement. I like to keep going. So I said trade it. Some people were saying, no, don't trade it, don't trade it, don't trade it. But I'm looking at like, I get 2 more shots at that board. I'm going to take it. So I took 2 more shots at the board. And the next copper I picked was no. Okay. So I am mistaken. The second copper I picked before I upgraded to the silver was a weed mirror. It was they called it cannabis, reflective cannabis, but I was calling it a weed mirror. That weed mirror had the upgrade on it. So the upgrade was a choice. It wasn't an automatic. So I chose to trade in that weed mirror for that 1/4 ounce of silver. Okay. So the arrow wasn't on the back of the Lady Liberty. This was when I went back in to pick again. Okay. So the next pick after I traded in for 2 coppers, I picked this Lady Liberty and then flipped and there was nothing. All right. So it's like, okay, I traded in my 1/4 ounce of copper. I traded in my 1/4 ounce of silver for 2 more ounces of copper. Did I make the wrong choice? And in this other one, the Los Coyotes Band of Indians, she picked up, and everybody was like, oh, that's a pretty coin. Or pretty round. That copper looks nice, blah, blah, blah. She flips it over. And if you had headphones in your ears, Paisley and Daddy, the Paisley and Daddy show was one of the people in the audience. And when I was rewatching this video one of the times, I was reading the comments. I laughed so hard because he made a comment. He's like, everybody that had earphones just went deaf. So if you had earphones in, you probably were bleeding out of the ear because Lady B screamed so loud. And you could tell Hubby B had forgotten where he put it too because he wasn't completely shocked. Like he might have known a little bit. Maybe he's like, that sounds familiar. Why is that one ringing a bell? There's got to be something on the back. So she flipped it over and boom. This was the big bag that everybody had been trying to get for several weeks. And instead of opening it and showing everybody what was in it, everybody convinced him to not open it yet. And instead of taking it out and starting over something else, he added a little more to it and carried it over for the next week. And I was coming for this. So that's what I got. So she left the stars on there so I could see it. I'm probably going to leave those on there for now. I will take those off later, but I don't want to bore you. So now we got to talk about this bag. They didn't send the bag because those things are hard to come by. They need to reuse them. But I will show you everything they pulled out of the bag. We'll start off here with a Dove Season sticker. So most people do stickers. This is what Dove Season 91 does for his channel. It is a Canadian scent, I believe. Yes. It's got a little thing on the back that you can use to put on your sticker board. See? Pretty cool. Thank you, Dove Season 91, for having that there so I could win it. All right. So the next thing I won was this 2019 Chiwoo John Wing. And you guys can go back and watch my video on this coin, or this round, I'm sorry. I was calling it a coin at the time, but it is a round. And I do have this one. Okay, the full ounce size. So you can go back and see that. I love that they even do the security thing on the half ouncers. So if you're looking that way, it says AG right there. And then when you go back this way, it says 999. So what's cooler about this than the 1 ounce is they only make 5,000 of these. So the mintage on this half ounce is 5,000. Tell me that's not awesome. So half ounce of silver, already got back more than my 1/4 ounce of silver that I gave up to get it. Okay? But we're just getting started. Next, another Comsco round that I do not have and I really want the full ounce of is the Zen Sin Scrofa. And they have one that's got a ghost with the Zai Sin Scrofa. It's got a ghost of it on the back. And of course the shield on the back with the Dogabai is the same. This is also a 2019 round. It's called 1/2 clay. So a little bit about Zai Sin. And when I do get the full round, I'll give way more details. But I know this is one of 12 warriors, right? The Zai Sin is a band of warriors, 12 warriors. And this particular warrior is meant to protect the portal between the mortal and immortal world. So there's a gateway there, and that's what Scrofa protects. And Scrofa's powers are 2 main powers. The first one is that she can detect danger from a long distance away. And the second one is that she can duplicate herself while in battle. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. So we're going to set that down there. And that's what I won. That's everything I got. I'm totally joking. This video is going to be like my longest video ever because it just keeps going. All right. Next. If you saw the last video, the last time I won a bag from them, I got one of these as well. So this will be my second one of these. And this is the PR70 DCAM. If you don't know what DCAM is, that means deep cameo. That means it's going to be super highly reflective. You see the deep cameo there behind the frosted stuff? This is the American Samoa quarter. There are 18 in this proof set. And this is from 2009. So super awesome. I've got another one of these. These are not silver. I'm almost 100%. Even though it is a 2009S. I've had some people tell me they were. But I'm almost 100% sure that they are not. I may have to take this to my coin shop and have them test it. Because if they are, I want to include it in my stack. And this is definitely not included in my stack. So at least the last one isn't either. Not in my weight is what I mean. All right. So do you think that I've won enough? Of course I have. But I'm going to keep going. We've got some more silver. This is a Silvertown Mint 1 ounce round. A full ounce. So I've got 1, now 2 ounces of silver. How do you feel about me trading in that 1/4 ounce of silver now? Feeling pretty good about it, aren't you? I am not sure what that is, but it does look... Oh, that's it. Is that an eagle? That is some sort of eagle, maybe. I don't know. It looks like there's an eye there. This may be one of those abstract things. Oh. Y'all are like, turn it around, idiot. Turn it around. There's the eagle. I knew I saw an eye, so that's a pretty cool looking eagle. You know, the best way to figure out which way the coin goes is to go by the letters. Make sure they're right side up, and then you're good to go. All right, another ounce of silver. We are stacking it up. All right, what's next? Is it gold? Well, yes. Yes, it is. Gold plated. This is a 2017 American Silver Eagle that has been, I think they call that gilded or gold plated or whatever. So it is a real American Silver Eagle, 2017. All right. And they made 18,065,500 silver eagles that year. They did not gold plate them all. Somebody did this aftermarket, but it counts. It'll go into my silver stack. So that's now 3 ounces of silver. But we're not done. When you've got silver rounds and silver half-ounce rounds and silver bullion sovereign coins, what are you missing? You've guessed it. Constitutional. I've got 3 1952 Benjis. And that is stapled, so I'm not going to try to take those out of there right now, but I will take them out later and throw them in one of these tubes. But this is over an ounce of silver, guys. 1952 Benjis are over an ounce of silver, which is awesome. I did not get the... So this is, there were 21 million of these made. The 1952 Benjamin Franklin $50, they minted 21 million of these. So over an ounce of silver. 4 ounces of silver, a proof PR70 deep decam quarter, 3 ounces of silver. But wait, there's more. They also, in the bag, included these 2 World of Dragons coins. So I haven't done a lot of research on these World of Dragons yet, but I know sometimes in copper coins they do series, and apparently the World of Dragons series is very popular, and these are 2 of the hardest ones to get. So one is the Norse Dragon copper, and the other one is the Indian Dragon copper. I don't know which is which, but I will take... Oh, hold on. So this is clearly the obverse, and the reverses are different. So now looking at this side, I would say this is the Indian Dragon copper and this is the Norse Dragon copper. And apparently these are 2 of the harder ones to get in the set, which is pretty awesome. So adding those to the coppers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus whatever this is, plus whatever those are in copper, probably close to another ounce. And then finally, I've got this Prospector copper round, which if it isn't cool enough, 1 ounce, 3/9 fine copper. You're like, wait a minute, why does that one look different than the other ones? There's a thing called toning. I won't pretend to know anything about it, but I will tell you this. It is an art form that people use in precious metals, whether it's silver or copper. I'm sure some people may even do it to gold. But man, that is such a cool design on this thing. What's really cool about this copper round is not that it was toned, but it's that it was toned by Hubby himself. This wasn't something they just picked up somewhere. He put time into this. So I love to win stuff like this. But when you win somebody's time, it's like you're here right now watching this video. You're giving me your time as a gift. And that's the most precious gift that you can give somebody. So he's not only giving me copper, Lady B and Hubby B are not only giving me copper, but they're giving me their time and their artistic abilities in this copper around here. And that for me is just amazing. So you did hear me mention the word gold, right? So it's time to take it to the next step. This is just the craziest, longest video I've ever had. I probably should have split it into two because I can't imagine. It's just crazy. So, my very first ever piece of gold is right here. And it is 1 grain of gold. And if I'm not mistaken, it is even stamped. It says gold, 3 nines fine. Wow. They stamped it. Isn't that crazy? And it says right there, 1 grain. So that is an official measurement of gold. So for those of you that don't know, there are 437.5 of these in an ounce of gold. All right? 437.5 of these in an ounce of gold. So it's 0.002 something ounces of gold. 437.5 of these, and you've got yourself an ounce of gold. So this, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of Hubby B and Lady Bullion, is the first piece of gold in my stack. We're going to put that right there. You know what? Let me show you a piece of gold versus a gram. Or I'm sorry, a grain versus a gram. I can't remember the exact number of grains in a gram, but it does calculate one way or the other. So, in winning all this, there was a point as they were showing me all this stuff that I was thinking, I wonder if I offered to give all that back, would they give me a Lady B round instead? And I was on the edge of my seat getting ready to give up all this for a Lady B round, because the only way to get these things is to win them, and they are almost out of the 2020s. So my chance of getting a 2021 is becoming slimmer and slimmer. The rest of this stuff I can get another time. So I was literally wondering if I should put that in chat, wondering how they would react, if they would let me do it. But right before I could put that in chat, guess what it was that he added to the bag that day? I got a Lady B channel round. People have offered $1,000 for these things, and she will not sell them. Tell me that's not amazing. Lady Bullion, shine on. And that's what this is over here. This is my serial number 76, Lady Bullion round. They only minted 94 of them. That's my certificate of authenticity. So I was prepared to give all this back for one of these, and I got one anyway. Wow. What an amazing run. And I'm going to give you a little hint. It didn't stop this Sunday. The next Sunday, I went for a three-peat, and I got up again. But we'll talk about that on another video. So, with all this stuff I'm putting in my stack, I'm not going to tally up the copper and let you know what my copper stack's looking like, but I will tell you that my silver stack is now at 214.0274 ounces, and this 4 ounces of free silver, along with the 40 percenters that I found last night in my coin roll hunt, have brought my cost per ounce average down to $25.62. All this stuff is going in my stack. And once it goes in my stack, it never goes back. I want to thank you guys so much, because I know this has been long, and I appreciate you stopping to hang out with me. I'll cut the end as short as possible. Just want all you guys to know that I love you. I appreciate you so much. Go support this channel. And I just have such a hard time. Like, I love you guys, but it's like, I want to share this win, but now everybody's going to know, and more people are going to show up, and it's going to be harder for me to win in the future. But that's okay because I win a lot. So I want to share the love. So come over with me on Sunday. They usually start, I think, at 3 or 4 p.m. So go check them out. Get involved in this community, and this kind of stuff can happen to you too. And don't worry about fitting in. You're going to fit in just fine because we are all mad here.